stream for this, right? I could have been playing for another hour while you were getting ready.
South Park, huh? It is what it is.
And I'm not turning my light on. It's already too hot in here. So it's
Get a fan. I got a fan on right now. Oh, we got everybody here, huh?
Yep. Oh, wait, I gotta find out iPad somewhere. Okay. This South Park game is awesome. I can't believe I've never beat this before. Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh, it's fun.
It's one of those sleepers.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth the $80 because the new one's going to be $80, so like, or $60 rate for you guys. I think that's too much money, but
nah, screw that.
Yeah, the game
I was definitely on sale, like it was like a deal or something.
Yeah,
I'll pay. One of paying full price for games anymore.
Yeah, they go down in price so fast. Where the heck is that iPad?
That's better. Oh yeah, just wanted me to tell you, Alex, I finally got one of my Bayonetta figures in the Amiibo.
Amiibo, nice.
Yeah, just got to get the Player 2 one.
Yeah, the one from the first Bayonetta game, that's the hard one to find.
Yeah, yeah, the more expensive of the two.
Yeah, I've only ever seen it like I was lucky to get it. I haven't seen it since it came out. The other one I see it everywhere. The Bayonetta 2 one.
Yeah, that's easy to get, but
that one's easy. The other one's really hard to find for some reason. I hate when they.
I know it's like, heck, I mean, I looked on not Best Buy, eBay.
Yeah,
it's like one for $20 from. Of course, you got to get it from Japan.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna do a video on it, like what the pick is like both combined and stuff like that. I mean, heck, getting close to October already.
Mm-hmm.
Got Mario Odyssey, Shadow War, Forza 7, just name a few.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. I'm gonna wait for Shadow of War though, because like they're doing a lot of shady stuff.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like all those microtransaction crap they're trying to pull. It's like, nah.
Oh, that bullshit.
Yeah, not having it.
So that's why I bought that Game of the Year. Like I got it for $4 on one of those deals.
Yeah. The games go down in price so fast.
Yeah, that Mario Odyssey, that's definitely a late birthday gift for me.
Okay,
I can't wait for that one.
All ready?
Yeah. We've been
All right, people.
Yeah, it says live already.
Yeah, we are live. I apologize a while ago, man. I'm still trying to test out this new computer. As you can see, I got a new computer. So for some reason, something's wrong with the OBS when it comes to display capture. I don't know what's that about. So hopefully I can get that fixed next time we do another live stream. So everybody that's here right now, let's try to get the people back. Share this on Twitter, share it on Facebook. Got a few things I'm gonna talk about today. I might rant a little bit because I've been gone for a while. Like I said a while ago, just been working a lot. My work hours has changed, so we will be back on the Thursday schedule from like probably around 6:30 or 7 o'clock Central Time. So yeah. We'll talk about this, I guess, this Doom situation. People crying about 30 FPS and stuff. People just been hypocritical of what they said, earlier. Talk about the Super Metal Day situation with the PlayStation Switch or whatever. There's been rumors that, Sony was going to have a big announcement on September 19th, something like that. And found out, Sony debunked those rumors. It's not true. They do not see a market for it for some reason. I do not know why. And so what's the other thing we'll talk about? Oh yeah, cool. Capcom back on that bullshit again. And I hate to wish death upon any gaming company, but the shit that Capcom has been pulling, they deserve what they're getting right now, especially for the older Marvel versus Capcom fans, such as myself. What they did to the game, what they did to their fan base, about them taking out the original X-Men characters. Now they deserve these freaking sales. I hate to say it, but it's sad. Like Capcom just continuously keeps screwing people over. Screwing over the fans of that series, screwing over Nintendo fans, knowing that they could have easily put some of their games on the Switch, and now they're paying dearly right now for the bullshit that they've been pulling. So I'm gonna talk about that. So like I said, people, like this video, share it on Twitter. Let's get some more people here. I know some of y'all might have went to Coffee Stream a while ago. Like I said, man, y'all do what y'all want to do. If y'all want to go over there, that's fine. But I'm gonna continuously do what I do. I'm not gonna change my schedule because of somebody else. If you like me because of me, then you will stay here to support me. So let's go ahead and get our intros out the way. Let's go and start with you, Alex.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Active sitting here. Oh, that's a projection. What is that? Let me turn this down. Okay, I'm still here. Okay, I guess that's better. Yeah, what's going on, everyone? Active sitting here. We're back. Another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer, and yeah, we're talking about Capcom again. So let's go.
Yeah, old Capcom, back to their shenanigans, man. All right, let's go to what's Whitey McSports fan? Is that your new name on Twitter, Whitey? So is that right? If I up and call you Whitey all the time, what the hell, Nick? What the hell?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Whitey McSports fan. You're back for another episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. It has been a while. Wow. Did you miss us? How you guys been? We're gonna have a show today.
Freaking Nick. Whitey. Oh, so if I call you Whitey, people call me a racist. God damn it, Whitey.
Well, I prefer to be called cracker, but only I can use that word. You guys can't.
Ooh. All right, let's go with you, Daddy.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. Been a minute, but we about to get it started.
All right, last but not least, go to Sinister. You there, Sinister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Sinister here. Yeah. Just Sinister here. Just ready to get this started and here talk about Capcom and their bullshit. They're like an ex-girlfriend just to keep coming back.
I thought you were about to say crap game. I was about to be like, oh, hell yeah, let's talk about some crap gamer, man. I thought you were talking about some crap game.
No, I said Capcom.
Let's talk about crap gamer anyway, shit. All right, okay. A lot of interesting stuff to talk about. I also want to throw in the third-party support for the Switch owners and everything. It seems like Bethesda is on a full throttle with the Switch. They even talking about they want to put the Evil Within 2 on the Switch. I'm like, whoa, like, damn. I'm not sure if that's true, but they are talking about that. We already getting Wolfenstein, Doom, of course, we got the Skyrim, and they talking about the Evil Within 2. Like, dang, like this is the kind of third-party support the Nintendo fans would love to get from these other companies, EA, Ubisoft, Activision, especially like Ubisoft. They somewhat supporting the Switch, but then again, like, when a lot of Nintendo fans talk about support the Switch, like we want those big AAA games like Assassin's Creed, those type of games in which the Switch owners are not getting this year. So what do y'all guys want to talk? Y'all want to talk about this? You want to talk about the Doom 30 frames per second? What y'all think? Y'all want to talk about the Capcom situation? What y'all want, man? It's y'all bag.
It doesn't matter to me.
Might as well start with the third-party thing.
The third-party thing? Okay, so
on that one.
Okay, we can continue, with the third parties. The Switch is still full throttle. The Switch is still selling very great, and I'm enjoying it. I take it to work with me every day. I play I've been playing a lot of NBA 2K lately. Been playing played some Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like that's why that's what a lot of these people just don't understand about the Switch, the value of the Switch. People keep talking about the power of the Switch, but they don't look at the value, on how valuable this system is. They're giving us two different ways to play, and these graphics scores still just do not understand concept of this Switch. A lot of these haters that threw the tombstone, well, they put the Switch under, in the grave once we had the presentation back in January. They still didn't understand the concept. They didn't understand the potential of this system, in which I understood completely. The first thing I said, the Japanese audience was going to eat that alive, and boom, that's what's going on right now. And I was correct. I was right. And like I say, man, these people, they just want to hate just to hate on the Switch. But third parties they're coming in droves, man. And we knew about this, once we saw this thing start, popping off. It's just been very hard to find. I just knew this thing was going to be something special, and I'm enjoying. I know y'all enjoying y'all's. But there's the the stuff that's Bethesda that's going with this Switch, putting the other third parties on notice. Like, what's going on with EA, Ubisoft, and Activision? Like, it seems that other companies are jumping on board, like Bandai Namco. They started to jump on board. These other companies jumping on board. So what's going on with these other three that a lot of people is so familiar with EA, Ubisoft, and Activision? What the hell is going on? Like, when do y'all think that they're going to start jumping on board? Maybe next year? I don't know when, but right now it seems that Bethesda is having a jump start. On the Switch, and for them to support the Switch very well, I'm going to support them, even though I didn't already play Doom, so I'm gonna play it again. I'm a double deal. So let's start with you, Alex. What do you think about these other three companies? When do you think they're going to jump aboard? Because it seems like a lot of these other publishers are jumping aboard.
Maybe next year. I don't know. They have no excuse anymore, so it is what it is. They'll show up when they feel like it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So you on there?
Yeah.
Well, that was fast. All right, then what about you, Whitey McSports fan?
I can't believe we're living in a world where Bethesda's pretty much showing that the other third-party companies are full of shit by now. I mean, I don't think we'd ever would have saw that coming, like, at all. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
So that is it's a bit of a surprise. We still got companies trying to pull that whole we'll release this game if the Switch fans demand it, with that Sword Art Online crap or whatever.
Oh, that shit.
And I'm thinking, all right, you can't use that excuse anymore, because nobody expected Doom or Wolfenstein to end up on the Switch. Even if you thought that Doom might, there's no way you were going to see Wolfenstein. You thought you were going to see Wolfenstein 2 on the Switch. Come on. Nobody saw that shit coming. Now we still got these other companies. Well, nobody asked for it, so they didn't expect it, so they didn't ask for it. And but here we are, getting pretty much almost full-on support by Bethesda. And the other companies are still trying to pull that, well, if they want it, I guess they need to demand it card. It's like, okay, you can stop now. You can fucking stop.
That don't make sense, because they're talking about a Japanese game in which they putting on the Xbox One.
Now, and the Switch is all about these Japanese games. I mean,
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's that, and I don't know, like freaking Capcom is just, I don't want to get to them, but still, it's just like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I have a couple of theories, but I'll talk about that during the Capcom section. But yeah, I mean, third part, WWE 2K18 is coming out pretty soon, and NBA is already out. Full on NBA. Well, I don't think they don't have the physical version yet, though, right?
That's supposed to be in October.
Yeah,
but you can still get the whole game at this time just by downloading and stuff like that. And they found a way to make it work. I mean, it does kind of suck that the way they do it because of the storage on the Switch. But hey, they found something that'll work. So it kind of sucks you have to buy an extra accessory for it. But I bought a micro SD card like at the beginning. I had like a 200 gig one in there, so I think I'll be good for a while.
Yeah, you should be.
But yeah, we don't know specifically how they're going to work for Doom or Wolfenstein. I know Doom, you're going to get the full game, full one-player mode on the physical on the cartridge, but you have to download like the online mode.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, they're even adding the online mode, which is also amazing. But too bad Nintendo's online service is still a pile of crap. But who knows? We'll see. I'm like they expect us to pay for it sometime next year, and they haven't given us any reason why we should. They don't really give us a lot to look forward to yet, so I'm hoping they have something coming up soon. And yes, and Xenoverse 2 came out, and I think I don't know how well it's selling yet.
All I know, the NBA 2K18 has been the #1 seller in the eShop for over a week. Damn, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's doing great. I mean, like I don't know if people are actually playing it portable or anything like that, but I guess the fact that they have the option is kind of like what made them a little more interested in it.
Oh, I've been playing my portable, man. Like I say, I take my Switch on my lunch break just about every day, and I play a lot of NBA 2K. And when I basically had class the past couple of weeks, I took it with me in class and basically just played it during my break. So, like I say, a lot of people just don't see the value with the Switch. We keep looking at this 4K this, 4K that, but we talking about two different ways of playing a video game for $300, and what you get it, you still just do not understand. I don't know, man. Go ahead, man.
No, that's it. I mean, like I said, like Bethesda is like putting everybody else to shame so far as third party goes. Well, not everybody. I mean, I've said even Square Enix, even though they haven't really done any Final Fantasy stuff for it yet, they still have been showing some love for the Switch. I mean, that the I Am Setsuna game is out, and they released that demo for Octopath Traveler, which if any of you have not played yet, you need to download that fucking demo.
I still didn't play it. I still didn't play it.
It's like it has like 16-bit graphics, but it's got like it's got audio of a full-fledged like RPG. I mean, this thing has like voice acting, like orchestrated music. It's got a lot of shit going on with it. Despite
so how long is the demo?
About an hour. Well, the story part, depending on how I play, I'd say get about a good hour and a half out of it.
Oh, really?
But you can still keep playing. You can just like fight monsters and level up. But you get to parts where it tells you like you got some do something. This is just demo. You can't go any further.
Oh,
but it lets you use like 2 different characters.
So basically, when this game comes out, will they allow us to, I guess keep what we've been working? I guess.
Yeah, see that I don't know yet. I was kind of thinking
HP level, all that stuff.
Yeah, that I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. So that'd be kind of cool if they did, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. That's all you on that?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Derek? What you think about the Switch? You think they Bethesda putting these other third parties on notice? It's just not only Bethesda, like other people is starting to support the Switch a lot, man. But like I say, it's these three main people that we always talk about: Ubisoft, Activision, EA. Like, what the hell's going on with them? They're gonna have to freaking fold one of these days and start announcing games. Cause honestly, I would love to play Madden on the go. Like, thanks a lot, EA. Now I'm playing other games. I'm playing a lot of NBA 2K. So what do you think, Dirty?
I mean, I think they were just waiting to see what the Switch will actually do. And then once they saw what the Switch was doing, how it was selling, how people was trying to get it, it was like a high demand. Bethesda, I guess they start seeing like, hey, this is a pretty cool machine. I guess they had one themselves, around with it, had the dev kit, like, but we're gonna go ahead and support it just the way how it's selling and how it's in demand. And you have people like, especially like EA. EA is always going to be EA. If you're not Microsoft or Sony, slide money under the table, they kind of iffy with you until they see what the console actually does. And I mean, don't get me wrong, FIFA is a cool game. I like FIFA games, but I think Madden, or hell, even NBA Live 18 would have been a better choice, because look how 2K is. 2K ain't even physical yet. It ain't physical to next month. and it's #1 in the eShop for like 2 weeks. And even though I got it on the Xbox One, when they come out physical next month on the Switch, I'll be getting that physical copy. I mean, even with you, even though they put one game, I don't know how well Mario versus Rabbit is doing. Ubisoft have some more works maybe for next year, but like I said, for when it comes to EA, they just going to be EA. Downplay anything they can possible until they actually see like, hey, we can actually, make money on this. You know what I'm saying? And when they see how 2K18 is selling, and then I'm pretty sure WWE is going to sell well as Nintendo hasn't had a wrestling game since what, the original Wii? What was that? The last 2K12? Maybe the last wrestling game. So, yeah, I mean the other ones is looking. They see a potential in the Switch. They see something different. They see something you could take it on the go. They hearing people say, "Hey, I'm buying this game because I can take it on the go." And that's what people are doing. When they come to 2K, if you go and look at 2K reviews from YouTubers, you see people in the comments saying between the Switch and the PlayStation, the Xbox is not that far off. I'm buying the Switch. I actually seen people say I'm buying the Switch to take 2K on the go.
Yep.
And I seen one guy say, I have a PC and I'm getting a Switch to get 2K to take on the go. And these developers, they see this, they read this, they look at YouTube, they know what's going on in the community. So they're taking that jump. They like, just like Bethesda, they're like, you know what? We ain't been with Nintendo since probably NES or Super NES. Let's do it. We seeing too many people saying they're going to pick up a Switch because of these games.
Yeah.
It's going to take Capcom. Hell, Capcom should have just put Resident Evil 7 on there to begin with.
It's just the point with, I'm gonna talk about them next. I want to talk about Capcom so badly, boy.
I mean, that's all I got, man. They see the potential. They jumping on board. They see money. Until them to put money in their pocket until it starts selling. But now they see it selling. Let's see what they do after FIFA.
Okay. What about you, Simpson?
I mean, aside from EA, like Bethesda, it's like, hey, they took the gamble and look how it's paying off. You got Doom coming to the Switch. It's just like most of you say, hey, you got these games coming on the go, especially with NBA and stuff like that. You can play like, the PS4 or the Xbox thing at home. You can also buy the Switch version and take it on the go with you. Something you can play on your lunch breaks. Or if you're going on a long trip, like I say, you got something to enjoy, like to buy at your time. So, like some of these like Ubisoft. I haven't been Nintendo with like one of the biggest cheerleaders and stuff like that. That's cool what they're doing. Yeah, but EA, like I said, Evil Arts is always gonna be Evil Arts and stuff like that. It's like pull that bullshit excuse like with the NBA Live. It's like, okay, 2K18 is doing well on the Switch. What's your excuse not putting it on the Switch? Like Live 18 on the Switch. That's always only 30 frames. But it's like, so what? As long as it plays well, I mean, hell, it's like that's what it's all about, man. It's like variety and stuff like that. But pretty much, I like these companies. I mean, just nothing but greedy businessmen in suits sitting in a boardroom. Things. Oh man, it's like, should we do that wait and see approach and see how it is, or the fans demand? It's like it was like dumb, idiotic decisions and stuff like that. But other ones that say, hey, let's take the lead. And looking, it's like I say, Bethesda's like top dog right now, stuff like that. But everything else, like everybody else covered. But that's all I have.
I think the main reason why EA is doing FIFA instead of Madden, because Madden it only appeals to Americans mostly. FIFA, it's a worldwide deal. That's I hate to say it, soccer is the most popular sport globally. And look at the sales of FIFA on the PS4 and Xbox One last year, and I tell you, I think combined they sold down near 20 million copies. That's a lot of copies of FIFA, and that discussion about a month ago. You know, just imagine that you take a Switch on the go to one of those FIFA games. You waiting for their teams to play, and obviously you got a lot of people that Nintendo Switches. They're playing FIFA. They're using their hotspots on their cell phones so they can play online with each other while they watching FIFA. So I think that's the main reason why they see that, because they see a lot of money on the FIFA side. On Madden, I still see money. Like, just look at NBA 2K18. Like, you have like I said, you got two different ways to play, and plus looking at the graphics, like the graphic is damn near identical to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The difference is the frame rate. But like I say, I don't mind the 30 frames per second if I can take this thing on the go. Like, I've been playing this thing a lot, and I have no issues, no technical issues with this game. The game is awesome. The game is fun. And a lot of these companies, they just leave money on the table because look at the eShop, the top 10 selling games. Most of those games are third-party games. Ain't that something? Most of those games are third-party games in the top 10 sellers. And that's crazy. And that's probably why a lot of these companies are finally starting to jump aboard, because this Nintendo Switch system is not only just for only Nintendo fans. This system is basically gravitating a lot of gamers that been gaming on Xbox, PlayStation, and PCs. They see the value of this console, and that's why it's selling so well. That's why these games are selling so well. So that's why Bethesda went ahead and started supporting this Switch ASAP. And if Activision and Ubisoft, they start taking notes, they need to start pumping games out like ASAP. No matter of fact, look at Rockstar, like LA Noire, and we got a rumor about Grand Theft Auto 5 coming to the Switch, and it's coming from the same person that leaked us the rumor about LA Noire. Like, he basically said the same thing. There's a possibility that GTA 5 will come to the Switch. So I'm crossing my fingers on that, and we've been saying this for a very long time. Playing GTA on the go is a dream. And I swear, this game will probably be in the top 5 seller on the eShop for years if this is true. I'm just gonna be honest. That's just how powerful this Grand Theft Auto game is, man. So I see a lot of great things with this Switch in the future, man. So like I said, man, these companies they're gonna have to fold. I don't care how much hatred they got from Nintendo, but if they want to see money, if they want to make money, then they know what they got to do. So I guess let's go ahead and get to go to the next topic. Anybody else got anything to say before we go to Capcom?
No.
If not, I guess with Capcom, it hasn't been a very good week, man. They wasn't even on the top 20 charts in Japan, and I believe they only sold like 6,000 copies the first week in Japan. And
that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. You know what's more embarrassing? A 25-year-old game, Ultra Street Fighter 2, sold 16,000 copies the first week in Japan. A 25-year-old game outsold a brand new game. Wow, that is crazy, dude. And I'm not even sure if it broke top 10 in the UK. I heard it bugged pretty badly in the UK, man. Like, it's just not looking. It's not looking too good for Marvel vs. Capcom. And like I say, man, they did this on sales. They could have made more money if they would have put this on the Switch, because Switch is a hot item. A lot of people. I'm seeing more people out there in the street. And I saw a couple of people playing NBA 2K. I saw a couple of kids playing NBA 2K at the park last week. They was using their hotspots playing online. I was like, man, like Nintendo had
just like the commercial.
What?
So just like the commercial.
Yeah, just like the commercial, man. So, man, like Capcom, like I don't know what's going on with them. Like they keep coming out with all these damn excuses. I remember when they said the support of the Switch gun to determine the sales of Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 2, and allegedly, and they came out and said that they did not say that. And you know, boom, they said that the game was a smash hit. They sold, I think right now over about 500,000 over. I don't know. That's around that range. They sold a lot. You know, if you think about it, the game should have cost $20, in which it did not. It cost $40. So yeah, if this thing would cost $20, this thing was sold $1 million like ASAP. But I don't know what's the sales, but I don't know. Capcom is happy, and all of a sudden, since they got happy, they basically gave us more ports, Resident Evil Revelation ports, not new games, not Monster Hunter Worlds, not Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like what the hell? What's going on? Can they at least localize the Monster Hunter Double Cross for America, or they just keep it in Japan? It's like Capcom keep crapping on the fans, and like I said a while ago, I don't wish death upon any company. I don't wish bad things to happen. When you continuously and freaking do stupid shit and pissing off your fans, pissing off your consumers, then this is going to be your result. And I'm glad Capcom is hurting right now because they deserved it. They deserved it. I hate to say it, but they freaking deserve it. So I know some people saying that we don't have the sales for America, and that's their biggest territory, their biggest sellers. But honestly, if this game would have done fine, if it would have sold really well, they would have came out and said it. Oh, this game was a smash hit. Oh, it sold this the first week. It sold. No, they didn't say nothing. They're quiet. This game bombed. It bombed. And it's just crazy. Like, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this game would go on sale for $30 within a week. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And another thing I didn't even bring up, no X-Men. Like, yes, I was pretty pissed when they didn't put X-Men in the game. And like I said, the series started with X-Men. Matter of fact, the game started out with X-Men Children of the Atom. There was no Street Fighter characters in there. It was an X-Men only game. They used the same engine from the game, and that's when they turned that game into the Marvel vs. Capcom with the same engine from X-Men Children of the Atom. And now this new game, about 20-some years later, where's the X-Men? So your original fans that's been freaking gaming on all your Marvel vs. Capcom or X-Men Children of Atom all these years, you know, they're so used to playing with Wolverine, in which I am. Like the characters are not even they're non-existent. So what do you expect? What do you expect? And that shit that they said about people know more about the Guardians of the Galaxy more than X-Men? Are you kidding me? I didn't even know Guardians of the Galaxy existed until the movie came out. I didn't know who the hell they were. So, like I say, Capcom deserved all the shit that's going on. Let me stop talking, man. What you think about this, Alex?
With Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah, just Capcom, period. Just crapping on Nintendo, just doing stupid shit, and now their new game is bomb.
Yeah, it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah, look, everything that's happening to them is their own fault. Like, what else can you say? Like, they're not the company they used to be. They continue to support Xbox for some reason, even though every game they put out on Xbox bombs, and the stuff that does go on Nintendo's products sell well, like Monster Hunter XX and Street Fighter, that sold really well, but then they go around and skip stuff like Okami, which would sell really well on Nintendo, and it is what it is. All this stuff is their own doing. I don't know. There's not much to say about Capcom. Like, they're almost like completely irrelevant at this point. Like, they might as well get bought up by Sony or Nintendo or Google or Amazon at this point. Because like, those guys don't know how to run a company. And even their brand new game, like, I think it sold like 8,000 copies the first week in Japan, and Pokken Tournament sold 50,000.
A port.
Yeah, a port sold 50,000.
I mean, how you losing the home turf?
Yeah, in their home turf like that, it's just sad. Like, I don't like seeing Capcom fail because like they make a lot of games that I like, but like it is what it is. They don't want to put good games out, and the games that they do put out, they skip Nintendo, and it's just like the Nintendo's the one that's making you money, and yet you continue to shaft them, and it's like it's gonna catch up to you. And I think they're eventually gonna see that. Like, Xbox doesn't make them money. Sony, while it does have a big install base, Sony has so many goddamn games that I can see why some games don't sell there, because there's just too many games. So that's another problem. Whereas the Switch only gets a handful of games that are worth buying, so like Capcom can make a lot of money there, but they don't want to, so let them suffer.
Let them suffer. What about you, dude?
Friggin' Capcom. I don't know. It's kind of funny that, you know, if the rumors are still true about how Capcom helped, like, the creation of Switch, it's like, it's actually benefiting other third parties more than Capcom themselves, which makes it, like, really weird. You think Capcom came up with these things with themselves in mind, yet they don't want to do anything for the Nintendo. And yeah, that whole thing about I lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Take your time.
Somebody came in my room real quick. I was trying to say I'm doing something, but anyway, yeah, that whole thing about Pokken like outselling them in Japan. That's just, I mean, in Pokken's basic, Marvel's Capcom Infinite is a new game, and Pokken's just a remaster from the Wii U. So now I know we have yet to see like the American sales, and they'll probably be vastly different between the two. I don't know how well Marvel's Capcom Infinite is selling. I haven't really heard a lot of hype around it though. Like nobody's really talking about this game or anything like that because they knew from the start it was just going to be a pile. They insulted their fan base by trying to say that Capcom, like that Marvel fans don't remember who the X-Men are, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were banking on like movie knowledge instead of like comic book knowledge, and like, what do they think that their entire fan base who played the games early on just completely forgot about X-Men because they started watching the movies? Like, you're not getting that movie audience with your Marvel's Capcom game. You're getting the comic book audience you pulled in to begin with. It's like that's what you're getting. You're not getting anybody. You might get some new people, but you know, it's whatever. I seriously think the lack of X-Men is a deciding factor in the sales. Yeah. As much as people want to act like, oh, we don't need the X-Men, blah, blah, blah. It's like people want the fucking X-Men. They're still popular.
And they're popular. But it's like this. If you like, let's say, late 20s and up. Late 20s and up. I'm pretty sure we all are late 20s and up. I'm probably young because I'm 30. So basically, during the whole entire 90s, we should know who the hell X-Men was because the animated show was a huge hit and it was so popular. I watched it. My brother watched it. My uncles, my auntie, my family watched it. All my friends know who X-Men was. Like X-Men was the thing. Yeah, that's so popular. That's when they started turning to motion pictures back in 2000.
At the very least, you got Wolverine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, everybody should know who Wolverine is. A lot of kids, even though, matter of fact, a lot of kids probably don't know like who X-Men are. Like, if you like little small children, but as far as Wolverine, everybody knows who Wolverine is because he stands out of the X-Men characters. Matter of fact, we just had a Wolverine movie come out not too long ago. Logan.
Then if you're going to talk about obscurity of characters, then look at the Capcom side because you've got a lot of fucking characters on that side you haven't seen in a game in years. Yeah. I mean, when's the last time you saw Arthur from Ghouls and Ghosts in the game, or Mega Man X, or like who else? Who the fuck is going to know? Jeddah?
Jeddah from Mega Man is.
Jeddah from Darkstalkers? I mean, there hasn't been a Darkstalkers game since like the early 90s or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's like so many, and like the Dante they're using. When was the last time he got a game? Last Dante people might remember, in quotes, is that other stupid one from DMC, and they didn't put him in the game. They knew better than that.
Oh, the whiny Dante.
And like it just makes no sense why some games they didn't put on Switch to begin with, like the Mega Man collection, the Disney Afternoon collection. It's like, really? You guys couldn't like do that at least? It's old NES games. You couldn't port that to the Switch like at all? Like in any form whatsoever? I don't understand. It's like I don't know what they're doing over there. And they're like, you know, with all their DLC and stuff like that, the practice that, like, when you go to other systems, it's like, oh, look, we're doing here. It's like, oh, God. The dumbed-down controls, the Smash Brothers-like controls in Marvel's Capcom 2. I mean, Marvel's Capcom Infinite, man. They're almost like Smash Brother-type controls.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't know what kind of audience they're trying to get with this game, but, like, it ain't there. And the actual fighting fans are just like,
these old ports is not it's not gonna cut it because I'm not buying Resident Evil Revelation. I'm done. Like I don't know how to support them with that old ass Street Fighter. If they can't give us new games, then I'm not gonna keep buying these goddamn ports. I'm done. I just recently bought another computer, which I can see right now. I just created me a Steam account. If I want to buy some old games, I can buy them old for very cheap. So I'm done with these old ports from Capcom, man. Either give me new games or I'm done. That's all I got to say about it. Fuck Capcom.
and Capcom is like kind of broke too. They're really starting to hurt there because they keep doing
not enough band-aids.
Yeah, they're just like, I don't know, but yeah, they it's sad to see because like when you used to see the Capcom logo in a game, you knew you were getting something cool there. Now you're getting like you're getting more of Capcom trashing it.
I don't know what the hell. Like I say, they did that to themselves. They knew the Switch is hot. They knew it was a thing. Like this continuously keep trolling Nintendo fans. Oh yeah, we help Nintendo, create the Switch. We helped with that. We told them to put this much RAM into it. We basically ran the Resident Evil 7 engine on there. Like they said bullshit like that, but can't even give us fucking Resident Evil 7. Like what the hell? And now they keep talking about, oh man, the Switch support, it determines the sales of Street Fighter. Now they talking about, oh, the Switch support, it determines the sales of fucking Resident Evil Revelation. Like if the Resident Evil Revelation game, if they sell well on the Switch, then what's their next excuse? Are they gonna put out another old port and said their support going to determines the support of the Switch can determine sales of let's say they put a old Devil May Cry on. Like it's just a never ending story, and it's like they start to become predictable. So that's why I'm saying like Capcom did that to themselves. They knew that there was a huge audience on the Nintendo Switch for a game like Marvel vs. Capcom because it seems that like Nintendo fans love fighting games because all the fighting games on the Nintendo Switch are selling really well. Like Arms and freaking Pokken Tournament. Smash Brothers not even out yet, but still these fighting games are selling well. Put another fighting game on here. Street Fighter 2 sold very well. So like it's obvious that there's an audience for fighting games.
And they were happy with the Street Fighter 2 sales, so why wasn't that enough for them?
That's why I said they deserve to flop.
Corporate greed, Nick.
They deserve it, man. They deserve it. Like they keep on contradicting themselves. They keep on dancing around the question about these about those games that you were talking about a while ago, like Disney Afternoon Collection, the Mega Man Collection. Like these games will sell better on the Switch and Xbox. Like I just don't understand why the Xbox keep getting these Japanese games knowing that the audience is not going to buy it, and every time the sales come out, yeah, we are always right. They don't buy it. But when it comes to another Japanese console, the Switch, which I just don't understand. It's a Japanese console, but they don't want to put these Japanese games on there. But they put these Japanese games on the American console, on the Xbox One, knowing that a lot of the Xbox One fans only play dude bro shooters. So, like I say, they deserve it. Like I used to love Capcom. They have a lot of great games. Like I said, they're broke, they're stupid, and you keep on doing the same old shit over and over again, then hey, it's gonna come back and bite you, and they're gonna probably wind up selling their company one day because they're gonna want to go broke again. So what about you, Derek? What you think about this Capcom situation, man? The flop of this damn game.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. I know a lot of people like I played the demo. Demo was cool. It seemed like it was easier to pull off combos than the other Marvel vs. Capcom. But I think a lot of people was complaining about how the game looked, like how the characters look. Yes, some of them did look weird, you know what I'm saying? But I think they should have left that game traditional in that almost like cartoony art style, like that hand-drawn art style. It should have stayed the same. They should have never tried to make it look realistic because they kind of look like plastic toys In my opinion, that's what they look like weird plastic toys. You know, the toys that be in the barrel, not the ones that's in the aisle. Those cheap ones that be over there in the barrel in the middle of the aisle when when you at the grocery store. What those characters look like. And I know they want to go with Unreal Engine 4 and make it look realistic. I think they should have just stayed traditional with the hand-drawn art style. I think everybody probably, I think it would have came out better. I think it's that art style people are cringing to look at those characters. Me, myself, yeah, they looked weird, but I mean, the demo was still, wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? It played like a Marvel Capcom game. I know a lot of people wanted the X-Men and stuff like that, which is messed up that they couldn't get the rights. I guess the movie studio wouldn't let them use it for some odd reason because
Thank Fox for that.
That's just stupid. Just Capcom just weird anyway, man. I don't know what they thinking. And with them, always supporting Microsoft want the Xbox to do so well in Japan that they would do anything. And they telling Capcom, just throw it on there. We gotta, slat you this, we will. Just make sure it's on there. And I'm pretty sure that's what's happening because me as a company, if I know something is not selling to a system, why would I keep spending resources and money and not even making a profit off of it for each game that comes out on it? You know what I'm saying? So somebody have to be giving me something under the table to, to go half and half. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're gonna give me this because I'm it ain't gonna sell.
Yeah.
So just give me something to the table so we can call it even, and we'll throw the shit on there. That's what they doing. That's what Microsoft is doing with Capcom. You can't tell me anything other because this is a company that's not making money from another company. And there's no way you're going to keep putting games after games, especially that Disney. No Xbox fan was going to buy that damn Disney morning cartoon look game. None of them were. And you can't tell me otherwise. So they're paying Capcom to put any and everything on the Xbox, hoping to strike a spark or something. So that's where that come from. Nintendo, I don't know, man. They've been with Nintendo for so long, and they still stab them in the back. I don't know. Maybe Nintendo need to help them out with a game or something, or fund the game or something. That's why I said Nintendo back to Capcom and get some of these games and just make it exclusive to the Switch. Like publish a game from them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the same thing with Sega. We know that the Switch needs more fighting games. That's what people like. It needs more fighting games, need more sports games, and it needs shooters. And I believe that with Doom coming out, I think Doom is going to do very well because there's no shooters, and that's where Activision fucked themselves at. That's why they shot themselves in the foot. Because if they would have said, "Hey, World War II will be on the Switch," that would have sold like hotcakes. That's like cakes, but they didn't. You're going to leave it to Bethesda, and Bethesda, I believe, if Nintendo fans want a first-person shooter with online, they're going to make Bethesda some money off Doom, and especially Wolfenstein early next year when they come out. That's where they fucked up at. Now, what Nintendo needs to go do, what I've been saying, tell Sega, hey, you have not put out a Virtual Fighter in years. Put some guys on the studio, give it to one of these secondhand people, Nintendo, and let them work on it, and put Virtual Fighter 6 on the Switch exclusive. That's what the Switch needs. Switch needs certain games. They need the fighting games. They need the sports games. And they need shooters. And we could see just by the little bit that we was getting this old shit from Capcom, how it outsold Marvel vs. Capcom 4. A new game. Come on now, that's ridiculous. So that's letting you know right now, Nintendo fans want these games now. You got new people that's like, hey, you bring these games over, I'll buy a Switch.
Yeah,
you don't hear most of these idiotic Nintendo fanboys talking about we only buy Nintendo for a first party. No, you
Oh my God.
That's dumb mindset.
I remember them days, boy. I tell you.
yeah. So I'm glad that's gone, and now you see third party is actually coming aboard. Because you don't have them dumbass people saying, "Well, we only buy Nintendo consoles for first party games." No, motherfucker, I buy Nintendo consoles for all games. I want third, second, first, anything that's good, I want it.
Yep.
Exactly.
So now I see that this is what they doing, and with the success that Nintendo is doing, I think Nintendo needs to just push it a little more and get those exclusive fighters. Like I said, get Virtua Fighter 6 going, get that shit up and running, make it exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good ass game. I still got was it Virtua Fighter 5 on the 360? Was that the last one? I still
Yeah, the
had
final one.
6.
Yeah, that was the final one.
Yeah, I still have that on the 360, and I pop it in every blue moon. And I think that's what Nintendo needs to do. But with Capcom, I don't know what's wrong.
So that the other day too on the PS3.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Capcom. They, like I said, they broke. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. They broke. They should have took them from Ultra Street Fighter and made a new Monster Hunter or something, or I don't know.
It's a game that I think will sell very well on a Nintendo system. And the reason why I said that because it reminds me of Smash Brothers, and it comes from Capcom, in which they didn't make since the Dreamcast days. Power Stone, like that's another fighting game that they could reconsider bringing back. They'll remake Power Stone 1 and 2 because those games was awesome back then.
Yep.
It's a party style game just like Smash Brothers. So Capcom, they just don't want to make it's like they're scared of money. I see a lot of potential with Capcom's franchise on Nintendo, but they still acting like EA, Ubisoft, and Activision still being skeptical of the system. And just look at the eShop charts. There's a lot more third-party games are selling on the damn eShop chart. It's just not first-party games. The top 10 charts basically more third-party games are selling. That's good. That's what we wanted. We already know the first-party games are going to sell because Nintendo fans always shows up for that. Our main concern was third-party, in which I am still excited to see NBA 2K still #1. And if that trend keeps happening, we'll see more sports games come. Fuck EA. I don't give a fuck no more. Like 2K, Bethesda, these other companies, they continuously do your thing, man. If Capcom, EA, and all they want to be stupid, let them be stupid. Matter of fact, Telltale Games, they said Telltale Games are perfect for the Switch. They just mentioned that, I think, today or something like that. Like, we see all these games coming in droves, all the support coming. I know some of these people, the community talking about wait and see them, to next year after the holidays, and see what the sales gonna be like next year. No, they saw some of these developers. They saw the sales of the Switch. They saw the awareness of the Switch, like the advertisement, what Nintendo is doing with the cost. They finally marketing their system like they're supposed to. Everybody knows that this thing exists. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of hype behind it. So what Bethesda and these other companies do, they went ahead and started supporting the Switch, instead of waiting like some of these other companies. So, hey, they want to leave money on the table, let them leave money on the table. I don't give a fuck. Right now with Capcom, I love some of their franchises, but their business practice it's just been terrible, man. That's all I got to say about that, man. I didn't mean to cut you out there.
No, I was finished, man.
Oh, okay. Seriously, what do you think, man?
Like I said, bro, beginning of the stream. I mean, Capcom's just like that annoying ex-girlfriend, man. Just like, yeah, man. Just like they keep coming back and just keep fucking with you because it just seems like they're just desperate and thirsty. They're broke. They figure like taking all these risks, which are not paying off. I mean, thing is, like, you got games on Xbox that didn't sell well. You got probably one game on the PS4 that didn't sell well, with Street Fighter 5, and yet Street Fighter 2 on the Switch was sold phenomenally. Mm-hmm. And they expected that game to fail, and they were proven wrong. But you had something right there. But as far as like Marvel vs. The Infinite, I mean, they fucked up by taking away the 3-on-3. Because with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was like the most popular out of all of them. and stuff like that. Then, and of course, you fucked everybody by taking out the X-Men character.
Oh, it was too hard to pick 3 different characters. It was too difficult.
Yeah, that bullshit.
For players. That was another thing I forgot. You said that shit.
Yeah, but that's excuses. That was just an excuse. It was just late. It seemed like it's just, I mean, the effort's just not been put in there.
They wanted to rush this game out, and they did, and now they're paying for it.
Exactly. And just like what Dirty said, they look like, you know, dolls and stuff like you see at a Toys R Us and stuff like that anime style that we see like in the previous games and things like that. Of course, real, you know, when you mentioned like Guardians of the Galaxy, like, yeah, people may know them like from the movies, but of course, you know, with me being older, I used to read the books back then. And of course, that core group you saw in the movie wasn't even in the book back then, except for Yondu. Because not many people know Yondu was part of the original core team and stuff like that. But moving on to the X-Men, things like that. I mean, with Children of Atom, only one Street Fighter character. Of course, he was a hidden character. That was only Akuma and stuff that, you know, when it came out in '94. I mean, that's what started it all right there. But yet, you want to screw the fans? Like, no, we don't need to take him, you know, put him in there. It's like, motherfucker, have you known since, you know, up until the '80s? Because you know when they first appeared on TV with the Pride of the X-Men pilot, up until the '90s, it blew up with the animated series, and you know it continued on. Yeah, see, like people my age are probably same with some of you guys. Like if you remember the pilot back in the late '80s, up until the '90s, you know when the series took off, you know that's where the all Children of Atom came from. It started with that series, and of course, a couple of voice actors from the show appeared, you know, voicing the game, like Wolverine. Had that same voice actor from the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, look at, you know, then you had like the Marvel superheroes after that. And then you had X-Men versus Street Fighter. That was very popular.
Yeah.
Marvel versus superheroes versus Street Fighter. Then, of course, you had Marvel versus Capcom. It's like, majority of those games have X-Men characters in it. Of course, Wolverine being like the top favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And now you guys sit there like, oh, we're going to put him in like behind DLC. Fuck you. Stuff like that. It's like, I mean, of course, Fox holds the rights to X-Men, but still, I mean, Capcom could have reached out to Fox and make a deal. It's like, hey, can you bring the X-Men in this game? They chose not to do it. That's like that's a fail on them.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like, all right, since you mentioned like the NES, all right, in the early system, the early days when Capcom was doing great, like those early Disney games, they sold phenomenally on the NES and stuff like that. So those are great games for the Switch. And stuff like that. I mean, Capcom could have done the Disney Afternoon for the Switch. You can take that on the go. But did they choose to do it? No. They could put, you know, the Mega Man collection on there. Did they do it? No. You see Mega Man in the Super Smash Brothers series. That's the closest you can gonna get. Dante, you know, you're not gonna get a Devil May Cry game because we don't know if they're gonna do it or not. And stuff like that. But I mean, they still want to like Capcom wants to stick to the big two because the big two has all that money, but yet your bigger money's on the Switch and you're sleeping on it. You have one hit game on there, but yeah, you want to do this fuckery after that with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite?
Xbox guys ain't buying your game,
That
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who buys it. I mean, stuff like that. But I mean, and those sales. I mean, come on, are you losing in your home turf? Stuff like that. So I mean, yeah. So. I mean, yeah, you're gonna sit there and feel like these other companies are gonna go under because you made dumbass moves. Whoever's making the business decisions needs to be fired and stuff like that. So look, I was like, man, you could have made more money by putting like on all three, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. You're gonna get your money regardless of who sells the most out of the three. You're gonna get money regardless. You're in the business to make money, but yet you're making dumbass moves like this. That's why you deserve to fail. That's why you probably deserve to go out of business. I mean, I know I hate to say it, but, you know, that's reality. Shit like that's going to happen. But that's all I have.
Well, I can at least say this by EA. At least EA giving the Switch owners a brand new game. I know the story mode's out, but I got to feel this game's going to sell very well, but it's a brand new game. Capcom still no brand new games. Those 2 brand new games it came out this year for Capcom. Resident Evil 7, in which they said they got the Resident Evil 7 engine run on the Switch, and still no mention about a Switch port. And yeah, the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, no word on that. Monster Hunter World, no Switch ports in works, even though it's on the Xbox One. I just don't understand. Like I can basically understand if Capcom did not have the dev kits to the Switch, you know, on why Monster Hunter Worlds was not announced, but they don't have no kind of mentions about this game coming on the Switch, in which they've been working alongside with Nintendo throughout the process of the production of this console. So there's no excuse for that. So they're starting to run out of excuses. And by you mentioned Smash Brothers a while ago, yeah, there's 2 characters on Smash Bros. needs to go. Ryu, he needs to go. Mega Man, he needs to go. Yeah, that doesn't make sense on how you could put Mega Man on Xbox, you know. But when it comes to the Switch, yes, you give us Ryu, but you give us a 25-year-old game with Ryu in it, but you don't want to give us a brand new game in which Ryu is in. That doesn't make sense. And Mega Man, of course, the Disney Afternoon Collection, the Mega Man Collection Volume 2, no Switch. Like, I just don't understand. This is why I said Nintendo has to come in and quality control this, because the shit that Capcom is doing is unacceptable. It's unacceptable, man. Like I said, they got more excuses than a drunk man going to jail. They start to run out of it. Like it's crazy. It's insane. I was one of them. I know you was one of them too, Nick. You bought Ultra Street Fighter 2, and right now with the support from Capcom with the Switch, I'm not liking it. So like I say, man, if this shit keep going on with Capcom, then I'm just be totally done with Capcom. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. It's just too much fuckery going on. So fuck Capcom, man. That's all I gotta say about that. Anybody else got anything on this subject before we go to the next one?
Nope.
Okay. This Doom. Did we talk about the Doom running 30 frames a second yet? I don't think we did we?
Nah.
Okay. There's been a lot of crying, complaining in this community about Doom running at 540p on the handheld Black Bond. That's what he swearing up and down, and he was basically talking shit about the Switch again. I you know what? Didn't he just made a video like a couple of weeks ago, whatever? He was actually being, I won't say he was being critical. He was actually being positive about the Switch getting these third-party games. But now he want to mention about 540p, in which he did not get the correct information, in which Bethesda they debunked those rumors and said it's 720. I'm kind of disappointed that it's not going to at least be 900 when it's docked. It's going to be 720 when it's docked. But the deal with this is people still don't realize the value of the Switch. There's a reason why they put the Switch name in this, because you have 2 different ways to play. If you are a console gamer, in which I am, I can freaking play it at home. Like the game still look good on the Switch if you dock it, but if you on the go, the Switch is freaking it's great and it's for you, and you get a home console experience on the go. So I still don't understand why are these people still talking shit. Like, I just don't understand. And that whole entire "you should thank me" video about the Switch being a success and having third parties. You should thank me. Okay, should I even talk about that? Like, I know Nick, he made a video a few days ago, and yeah, we should thank Nick because he actually showed the games that he bought and supported.
I actually went out and bought the games.
In that case, then if we talking about you should thank me, then he needs to freaking go on cam and show us his Nintendo Switch in which he bought, and show us all the third-party games in which he didn't buy. He didn't buy no Switch. All he do, he talks shit. I remember when whenever after the presentation of the Switch, a lot of people was talking shit. He was the main one talking. That dude was uploading a lot of videos about the Switch. He was talking mad shit, throwing the freaking Switch under the damn coffee. He was just talking all that shit. And now he has a different tone. He has a different opinion. So why should we thank this dude? Not only him, other people. All of a sudden, when it's jumped on the Switch bandwagon, Like, we already knew from the start that this thing was a good idea. We knew from the start that this thing was going to sell very well. And now these bandwagons all of a sudden want to jump on it. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here with that bullshit. You know, they just want to talk shit about the Doom 30 frames per second. Like, really? Can you take your PlayStation to go? Can you take your Xbox to go? When you gotta go somewhere, maybe just step out for maybe a couple of hours, maybe going to a park, maybe going, you know, just chilling somewhere with your friends, just hanging out. Like, can you just take your PlayStation on the go or Xbox if you just sitting outside hanging out, or just if you sit inside of a lobby at a library or a Starbucks, can you take your PlayStation or Xbox on the go? No, the fuck you cannot. This is why the Switch is so valuable. This is why the Switch is so popular, because of the two different ways to play this system. Yes, we know this system is not as powerful as the Xbox One and the PS4, not by much, but it still holds its own. But these people just need to just take account what this thing offers, in which they just refuse to freaking talk about. They just turn a blind eye on the pros of the console. They want to keep talking about the cons. Oh, yes, we know that they're lacking on a few things. But at the end of the day, this thing is still selling very well. This thing is still very popular. This thing is still very hard to find. So it's like this, man. I don't expect no 1080 60. I don't know why they're crying. I just don't understand why they're crying. They're expecting 1080 60 on this Nintendo Switch in handheld mode. Wow. Do you know how much this thing is gonna cost if these games are running at 1080 60? What? I'm just talking about the handheld version, just the handheld. How much this thing's gonna cost? This thing's gonna cost a lot of money. So that's probably why Sony decided not to do it, because they knew that they got to get their standard base PlayStation 4, in which is at what, 1.6 teraflops? No, it's 1.8 teraflops. So they're basically almost twice as powerful as the Switch. So how can they put that on a handheld and still run their games at 1080 60? How much do you think that's going to cost? That's going to cost a lot of money, man. That's going to cost a lot of money. These people just still go understand. Why you think the Switch is lacking stuff? Why you think the Switch storage is still lacking? It got what, 32 gigabytes storage, because they knew that if they would have put more, and which I wish they would have did, it would have jumped up the price from $300 to maybe $350. So Nintendo, they was trying to look at that price point, and a $300 price point was very appealing. And look at the results right now; it's selling very, very well. So that's all I got to say about that. So Alex, what you think about this Doom situation, these naysayers in this community, man? The 30 frames per second shit. You still there, Alex?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, like I was saying in Team Red, like it being 30 FPS is a kind of a deal breaker for me, but like it is what it is. It's hardware limitations. You can't expect the Switch to do what the Xbox and PS4 can. So it's nothing to be shocked about. Like that's just how it's going to be going forward. Like the advantage is taking it around with you. It's not the advantage of the Switch is not graphics. It never was.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I kind of lost track. You were talking about Blackbound for a while there.
Talking about these naysayers, like they just want this thing to be a PlayStation 4 on the go. That's basically what they want.
But it pretty much is. Like whatever third-party game you get.
Performance.
Well, that's impossible. Like that's not gonna happen. It's weaker than the Xbox and PlayStation, so how can you expect it to do that in portable mode? That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I don't know why they thought that's how it was gonna be, but yeah, there's a lot of people jumping over to the Switch, which is cool, but at the same time, it's like you guys had no faith in it, and I feel like they're only excited for it because it's popular. Which is whatever, but as long as everyone's shitting on Xbox, everything's okay.
Damn. Well, You sure got a lot of hate for Xbox now.
Yeah, they suck. That's why.
Huh, since I just bought me a new computer, man, this thing is, it was running Tomb Raider very well, man. This thing got some juice behind it, man. I still need to mess with it. So, yeah, the Xbox, I don't know. So, I got a question. Since you have Windows, like the games that I have downloaded on my Xbox, like from the Xbox Live, can I transfer that to my Windows or no? I guess it's gonna be Xbox only.
Did you buy them digitally?
Yeah, some digitally and some was free games.
Well, the Play Anywhere games will.
The Play Anywhere games, but I guess the free games we get every month, so that's gonna stay on the Xbox, right?
Yeah, that'll be on your Xbox.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that's gonna go with you, Nick. What you think about these people crying about Doom 30 frames per second, but they're not talking about the value of this Switch having two different ways of playing it?
It's basically what everybody's saying, moving the goalpost. You know, it's just like they need to find something negative about what's going on, and like they were hoping, like their big thing was third party was not coming to the system at all. Yeah. Like, oh, they're not gonna get third party at all. It's not gonna happen. And here we got some surprise third party here we'd see anywhere, and hey, that's good. But yeah, now they're like, well, now what do we do? I think they have like secret meetings about the shit too. I really do. Like, what do we do now? I mean, they're getting third party and selling. What the fuck do we do? Frame rate's the problem, guys. And they're all like, me personally, I don't really give a crap 3060. I mean, it looks nice, but whatever, 3060. As long as it plays and I enjoy the game, I can live with it. But like, you know, a lot of people are just like, they need something. Like, I can only imagine what would they do? I'm just curious. What would the thing say? Doom actually ended up at 60 frames per second. What would they do? What would happen? Like, I'm curious about that. Guess we'll never know, but it's just like it is 60 frames. It's not 4K. They'd come up with some shit like that. You know, it's not 4K.
That's like impossible. So I don't think anybody would think that.
Yeah, but they would be like, they would try. They're just looking for anything. But at the same time, like, well, it is doing well. We should probably get one now. I don't. But like and they're
like the people that hate on the shit the most, which is like those weapon wheel guys. They all have a Switch now. Well, like
that's what I'm saying.
That other people bought for them.
Man, like however you get it is how you get it. That doesn't really matter. The fact is,
me. I mean, I don't. It doesn't bother me that people. It's like if people want to donate their money to these idiots to buy this, whatever. I can't tell people not what to do with their money or anything like that. I don't
yeah, in that situation, they're the smart one because they got some idiot to pay for them.
Yeah, what got me about this is those same idiots that bought this for them agreed with them when they said the Switch is going to fail and die a horrible death along with Nintendo. They're like, yeah, you're right. It's totally going to happen. And then as soon as these guys come and goes, hey, can you buy me one there? Sure, here you go. And it's like, yeah, okay, that made a lot of sense. It's like these are the same people that were hoping, along with their masters, that the Switch would be a complete failure.
I don't know why. Like the Switch is cool.
Yeah, like they're trying to call it a Wii U Junior.
Yeah, like as soon as it's all popular, and they asked their minions to buy them a fucking Switch. They're like, here you go, master. All for you or some shit like that. I don't know.
But can you buy me a Switch? It's like to my loyal fan base, can you buy me a Switch?
But yeah, like I said, as far as Doom's concerned, I think it's the fact that it's even on the Switch at all is like amazing because let's face it, nobody thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
there's nobody out there who said.
When was the last time Nintendo system had a Doom game?
What's the last time they had I think like 64, but it's like nobody saw that coming. Everybody's like, yeah. I'm sure somebody probably said, you know, it'd be cool if this game came out to Switch, but I know it's not going to happen. Like,
yeah, definitely. The only way to really enjoy that game, I feel, is on portable mode. Because, like, if you're playing it mainly docked, I don't see the point of buying the Switch version. Like, I'm just being honest. It looks the worst and it has half the frame rate. But, like, it's cool that you can take it around with you.
Yeah, so I'm doing like it was, and like even with that, I was shocked about Wolfenstein. I was like, there's no way. There's no way they're gonna do that either. It's like, here you go. I'm like,
yeah. Oh, and also that whole 540p thing was a mistake. Like it actually runs at 720 in dock.
He probably made that up himself to try to make himself feel better. But
no, that was a Digital Foundry misled everyone.
No, Digital Foundry likes to
40p. But
Sony's dick anyway. So.
Yeah. No, they actually like the Switch a lot. And they were just wrong about the Doom thing.
Oh. Well, there you go. Like I said, I know they're probably all happy about. Like, I know some people. Yes, it's bad. It's only this P. And it's like, well, it's still got 30 frames per second. So yeah, I showed you, or some shit like that. And hey, like, you guys, you played it on the bigger systems, the more power systems. I don't think you're gonna buy it on the Switch anyway. So unless you were like really holding out for the hope that it'd come to Switch, and it actually did, then hey, good for you. But yeah.
The thing I don't like is the people that are saying that 30 FPS are okay because Doom has it are generally the same people that laugh every time a PS4 and Xbox One game is 30 FPS. Like, you should laugh every time when it's Xbox, PS4, or Switch. Like, 30 FPS is garbage. It just is.
I mean, I never really was like that big into FPS.
Yeah, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general.
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, like a lot of the people who are coming out of the woodworks and saying, "Oh, 30 FPS is totally fine." I bet you, if you look back a couple weeks when we found out Destiny 2 was 30 FPS, they were laughing it up.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, and I was laughing it up, and I'm still laughing it up because it's garbage either way.
Yeah, the hypocrisy pendulum swings both ways.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody's innocent in this.
So that's all you got. All right. What about you, Dirty?
I don't have a problem with it, man. It's when I heard Digital Foundry talking about that it was 520 or whatever the hell they said it was. Me myself was looking at it as, okay, we got ways from the holidays, so if that's what it is when he played it, or counting it off a screenshot, I'm like, how the hell you count pixels off a screenshot?
I don't know why they did it like that, because they played the game. So
yeah, because he said he played the game, he took footage, and you take the footage and run it through this magical machine they got that count pixels and shit.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out why Digital Foundries only had this machine. Like, why nobody else has this machine?
Yeah, nobody else has it. It's so funny.
It's like exclusive. I never understood this. Like, Digital Foundries came out of nowhere, and they had this magical machine that count pixels from pictures, from footage.
It's me, Richard, from Digital Foundry, and today we're going to be looking at another Xbox One X 4K game. I don't know why they're the only ones that have this machine. It's so weird.
And nobody answers this. Nobody comes up with like, hey, what did they? I was the first one to say, who the hell is Digital Foundries? Where they come from, and how they get this machine, and why nobody else has it? And everybody like, I don't know. But hey, I knew the game wasn't going to be 520. I'm like, okay, it's ways off before the holidays. It's going to get the 720p, undocked on the go, and when you put it in the dock, it probably be maybe between 900 and 1080p. So I wasn't worried about it. 60 frames per second, it's a little let down, but I mean, hell, it's a tablet. It ain't that damn strong.
Yeah.
So you get what you get. You get the game from the little footage that I've seen undocked. It don't look bad, even though it's kind of like it had like reflections off the screen. It still looked good. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to see clean footage with no reflection off the tablet glass and all that. But yeah, I'm definitely picking it up. Yeah, I mean, I played it on the Xbox One. I played the demo. I thought it was cool, but I just never picked it up because I just wasn't ready for Doom. It was like, it's a pretty cool game, but if I buy it, am I going to play it like that? Not right now, because I'm playing other games. That game I could put on the back burner. By the time I'm ready to play it, it'd be cheap. I get it, play it, check out the multiplayer. If I don't like it, oh well. I paid whatever for it, $30, $20 for it. Now it's coming to the Switch. I'm like, hell, you know, I'm ready to play it. Fuck it, I just get it on the Switch. I may have to pay more, but at least I can take it on the go. I can take it to work with me or whatever. So I'm cool with it. This, like I said, the 30 frames per second. I know the Switch can't do 60, especially with, you know, the type of graphics that Doom was doing. Even though it still had to be scaled down, I'm still fine with it for a handheld on the go. So yeah, I'm good with it. And all other people, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, Black, I can't stand that dude. I can't stand his voice. Like, he just irritates me. He's like one of those guys, you know, when you look at him, you know, if you was in person, you want to break his jaw. And he never done anything to me, but I can't stand, like, I don't know, maybe his ego or something. Like he's that type that needs to be knocked out, and then he come to his senses. You know what I'm saying? And I know he had did a video, and I didn't watch it because I don't watch any of his videos. But I'm like, dude, it's a long way off before this game come out. Like, why aren't you trying to hurry up and make a video about a 520p? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it is, so what? Don't buy it. Buy it for your strong, you know, high-end PC that you have. Like, why is you worried about if the Switch is doing 520, 720, or 1080? Remember, you think the Switch is garbage. So why is it a big concern to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, anything that's going on in the PC world, guess what? I don't do anything on the PC on my, you know, on my channel because why? Don't care about PC because I don't PC.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't affect me. I'm whatever going on in PC world, negative, positive, I don't care. But it seems like anything going on with Nintendo, negative, positive, he's right there. Especially with the negative, he's right there.
Yeah, it's negative. He's right there.
I'm like, dude, why do you even care? Go play your PC. You get those types of settings. So I don't know, man. These people on YouTube, man. They not real gamers, man. They play games because they know they can get an audience, they can get people to listen to them, listen to the bullshit, and then they beg. Hey, you think you can buy me a Switch? I can do more streaming for the Switch for you. Like, nigga, it's $300. Go buy one.
Exactly. You got a job, or if you have one.
And he's the main one always talking about somebody's broke or a what do you call them? Some corporate slave and all this. Like, nigga, you a corporate slave to YouTube. You need these people to send you money.
Mm-hmm.
The corporate, like YouTube dick in his mouth.
That's so true.
You say you contradict because you do the same thing. But anyway, before I get off of it, I'm cool with Doom. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna have fun and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it too, just to support Bethesda. Like, we did not expect this type of support from Bethesda. You know, we already knew about the Skyrim. You know, of course, Nintendo is publishing that, but we didn't even think that this was going to happen. You know, not only Doom, but a brand new Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus shooting Nazis on a Switch, on a Nintendo console? Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So that caught us by surprise, and just by them doing that, I'm going to completely support them. I might double dip because I'm not gonna wait for the Switch version. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna buy it on my, I don't know which console, probably on the PlayStation 4 first. I'm gonna buy that, but hey, I'm gonna show some love. I'm gonna play it on Switch as well because I double dip a lot. You know, it's been a few times I played games from my Xbox and I played on the PlayStation. I'm gonna do it again. So, you know, yes, I got that kind of money to freaking throw away. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and support Bethesda. You know, because they deserve it. And as far as that Quack Bond, I just hate his face. I just want to punch him. He has a face that only a mother can love. Well, probably not. I don't think nobody loves him. He just a fucking quack.
I still maintain he's just an act for the camera.
Nah, he's a black Donald Trump.
He's a black Donald Trump. Oh damn!
I don't think he likes Trump though.
I don't
He's just as evil as he is.
I don't think anybody likes Trump. It's not the whole thing.
Well, he got his little rabbit followers, man. They going crazy, man.
I know a few too.
Yeah, because they drunk the Kool-Aid.
They going crazy now. Now those little rabbit freaking idiots. They trying to take down Ray Lewis' statue because he kneeled. They mad.
Yeah, that coon. That's what he gets.
They about to give him extra security for this Sunday's game. Oh
crazy.
My God!
Yeah, he's a
What's wrong with your people, Nick? What's wrong with your people?
I don't know. I try to talk to them, but they don't want to listen to me.
That's messed up. Oh, they said you hang around to me black folks, huh?
I think they said,
That's what they said. Oh, I'll tell you, they're crazy.
they
All
said
right. All right, sis, did we get your intake about this Doom situation?
No.
No, go ahead.
I mean, to me, I have no issue with Doom being 30 frames per second on the Switch. I mean, it runs fine. Yeah, despite the limitations, but heck, I mean, it has limitations. I mean, just if you can't deal with it, so what? Don't buy it. But it's cool to take it on the go.
What's going on the chat here? They're saying you need to kill Phil Spencer. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're getting a little violent in there.
Wow.
Like nobody needs to die. Okay, just maybe smacked around a bit, but no deaths.
But anyways,
Yeah,
as far as them go, I was like, why are they sitting there complaining about a game that's not even out yet, but complaining about the frames per second? I was like, I mean, it's just like you said, real. You can't take your other consoles on the go with you. It's like you can do haul that big ass machine around, but got no TV to hook it up to. Thing is, with the Switch, you got it right there, and you're done just clicking on the buttons and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know, just something. Just fuck boys, man. Just they can have their cake and eat it too. But as far as like everything else, you guys already covered it. But dang it. That's all I have.
Okay. What are we covered? Okay. Did we talk about the Super Mario Day situation about the PlayStation Switch possible? No, we did not.
No, I think that's the last one.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, his fan base is going crazy again on him. And oh my God, that day, man, it's just nothing but pure gold entertainment over there on this channel, man. Like but you go to his comment section, man, those people is crazy. That's why I just don't understand. If you hate this person so much, why you keep suffering through his content? Why? Just like with Crap Gamer, we know he's full of shit. That's why I won't be on his channel no more. Like, why do you want to suffer through that? And like, it's like they just know they're gonna get mad. And they still click on his video and be like, God damn it, I'm fucking mad. Like, you knew the person was gonna piss you off, but you still continuously going to his channel. Like, come on, man. So crazy. Yes, he made a miscalculation about this, the so-called big Sony announcement, in which he said it's supposed to be September 19th. He was planning on doing a live stream.
That's not why people are mad, though. They're mad because of the way he handled it.
Yeah, maybe he could have handled it a little bit better than that, but still, like, they already acted like that before that, sending death threats and all kinds of stuff, just being crazy because of his opinions about Nintendo. Like, we all said, basically the stuff that he say on this channel is the same thing we be saying. We being critical of Nintendo. There's stuff that Nintendo need to do. He addresses it. We addresses it. The reason why he gets so much hate because he has a bigger channel than us. He has a bigger follower base than us. So that's why he gets the most hate. So, like, this is nothing new, and these people continuously acting surprised every time he makes a video about Nintendo. Why you keep acting so surprised? I just don't understand. These people are so crazy. I keep telling Dave, when you block those idiots, get rid of them. Like, it be the same people in this comment section I be seeing on the previous video talking shit. I'm like, oh my God, man. If you want to go to a strictly positive Nintendo channel that don't really give out, criticism, you know where you need to go. You know where you need to go. I'm not even gonna say his name. But, yeah, exactly what Alex just said. But like, it's nothing new. So why are you so surprised? Like, honestly, we all thought that if Sony bring out a PlayStation Switch, you know, a hybrid PS4, I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome to play GTA 5 on the go and Call of Duty and play all types of games. Like, they got so many damn games. That would be freaking awesome. But I kind of understand why Sony don't do it, because right now they're doing very well with the PS4. And, you know, and we did mention this. I mentioned this a long time ago. I was like, you know what? Like, Sony, they got too many SKUs out there. Like, they don't want to continuously keep putting all these damn systems out. So that's probably why they're not going to do it. But honestly, I personally was excited if they was going to do it. But some of these Nintendo fans, they was scared. They was acting so afraid and so angry at the rumors. I was like, why are you so mad? Does that affect you? Like, it's like this. If you love Nintendo games, then just stick with Nintendo. Just worry about Nintendo. Stop worrying about Sony. Stop worrying about what they're gonna do. Stop worrying about if they're gonna possibly copy Nintendo again. If Nintendo makes you happy, just continuously and play their games and be happy. You know, like, you just continuously suffering through stuff that you ain't got no business, you know, basically getting into. Like, it's just so sad that these people was acting so afraid. I don't know if y'all was looking at the comment section, a lot of these YouTube channels, you know, about that possible PlayStation Switch, but these Nintendo fans, they were so scared. They was really scared and so angry, and that's why I mentioned that in OJ's video. I was like, dude, like, when was the last time I had a PlayStation portable system outsold a Nintendo portable system? When was the last time? So like, why even worry? Like, all his fans in this conversation acting so scared and so worried. I just don't understand. So, but this whole entire Dave situation, man, like, it's good that he came out and he apologized to his fans. You know, he even admitted that he kind of handled it kind of wrong, you know, the wrong way. He could have did it a lot better. But it's cool that everything's getting back to normal. But at the end of the day, he's still going to be critical of Nintendo if they do something stupid. Like he gives credit when credit is due, but we all know how Nintendo is. They do some foolish stuff, and yes, like, I'm not gonna turn the blind eye. Y'all not gonna turn the blind eye on their foolishness. I'm pretty sure Dave is not gonna turn the blind eye on Nintendo's foolishness. But at the end of the day, their system is selling really great. They got great games. I'm loving it, you know. But it just, like, this threatening and going crazy and just going all wild based on some freaking rumors. It's just crazy, man. Okay, Alex, what you think about? It's gonna be our last subject, man. What do you think about this whole situation, man?
Dave, like,
The whole situation.
Well, yeah, like, he was hyping up some PlayStation Portable thing, and he really shouldn't have said a specific day, I guess, because Tokyo Game Show came and went and nothing happened. I think a lot of the problem was he wouldn't say what the thing is. Like, we all just assumed it's the PlayStation Switch or whatever the hell they were going to call it, but he won't say what it is. I remember he had like a 10-minute video, which could have just been a tweet saying, I have a live stream ready after they announce it, but he made a 10-minute video hyping people up. People like OJ and Spawnwave, they make videos hyping up Dave's video, and they look like fools after, or at least Spawnwave, he made an apology video after. But then Dave was like proven wrong, and then instead of just saying, you know what, guys, I was wrong, blah, 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 he like attacked his fan base for some reason, and he he seemed very arrogant. I think a lot of people took that the wrong way. He handled it very poorly. He made another video later apologizing and trying to say that he wasn't talking about his fans. He was talking about his Nintendo haters on Twitter. But at that point, the damage is done. Like, it was handled really poorly. And yeah, he was attacked on Twitter. I saw that. It was pretty bad. And I felt really bad for him because, like, that was completely unnecessary. Like, Nintendo fans do that a lot. They overreact for stupid nonsense. And yeah, they attacked him a lot. And he got, I guess, defensive or whatever you want to call it. And his video, he seemed very smug, and he was saying you guys are just mad that you guys are like upset and you're scared of Sony and all this other wild shit. It's just a bad situation. Like if he just come out and say, I was wrong, guys, I'm sorry, I'll try not to make up rumors going forward, I don't think anybody would have cared. But it is what it is. Like that's what happened. It's funny because this shit happens to Dave a lot.
It does.
It's fail on him.
Yeah. Oh well.
So what about the PlayStation Switch? Are you disappointed that we're not getting one, or are you happy?
I would like a device like the Switch from PlayStation, but at the same time, like what PlayStation does now with their narrative-focused games, they're more for stay-at-home play anyways. Their games aren't really pick up and play like Nintendo games. So like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like Sony does their thing, Nintendo does their thing. The Switch hybrid thing works more for Nintendo because that's the kind of games they make. I would rather Sony just do what they do. Like their whole thing is power and narrative-driven games. Yeah. And their handhelds are usually inferior to Nintendo handhelds. That's just what it is because they're not as good at it. So I'm not like sad they didn't do it. But I don't know. Like if they were to do it, it would definitely be more powerful than the Switch. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And it would probably get more third-party games off the bat just because it's Sony, right? So.
Oh yeah, Sony always wins.
But it's not their focus, so whatever.
All right. What about you, Nick?
Come on, Sony's full of shit. They're not do some kind of version of it in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what they are. We're not really going to do that. Yeah, get out of here. Every time Nintendo does something, you try to do it too. Motion controls, Smash Brothers. The freaking the freaking design of the PlayStation controller as a whole. What does that remind you of?
Yep.
Like, don't tell me that. And like, it's not like the Switch itself is unique in what it does. I mean, it's not the first thing to do what it's doing.
Right.
So it's only a matter of time. And we all saw what's his name taking pictures of the Switch event. Don't tell me
Yoshida. Yeah.
Yoshida, yeah, that's right. Don't tell me he ain't up to some shit. That's a shady motherfucker. He's gonna find some way to make the PlayStation shift. Or whatever they're gonna fucking call it. Can't be the Switch, it's already taken, but yeah.
They'll probably just call it PlayStation Go.
PlayStation. I say shift. I just like they were trying to make it close. Or something like that. They're working on something. I know they are. Ain't fooling me, Sony. I'm onto your shit. I'm onto your tricks. As for Super Nintendo, I don't really watch him, so I can't really comment on anything. So I don't. It sounds like he kind of fucked up on this one, but I already said before. Like I sent a video earlier, man. Sony's gonna fucking do this. Watch. And I said I hope they do it too. I think I even said that. I'm like I hope they make a version of it.
Yeah, the more hybrid devices out there, the better for the
Switch. See what their version of it would be. I bet it'd be pretty cool.
I bet you it will launch with a bunch of apps.
I hope it don't like yeah, it'll launch with all the shit that's like probably not on the Switch yet. They swear it's coming, but like you don't see any evidence of it. Or at least have a fucking browser day one. Shit. Really? Is that hard? Really? Come on. So
I honestly don't think a lot of that stuff that's supposed to be coming day one for the Switch. I honestly don't think it's going to come until we start paying for that online.
Probably. They're going to use that as like a benefit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so. But, yeah, so, like I said, I'm pretty sure someone's going to make some version of it eventually. One day. So, I don't know. But, I don't know. Maybe they're just letting Nintendo have it for now. They felt bad for them. Like, yeah, we've let Nintendo have this one for now. We'll let them slide. We'll let them get ahead, and then we'll just like do our own version and say "fuck you" to them again, or some shit like that.
Well, so either way it go, like Nintendo, they always been top dogs when it comes to handheld. Just think if they just up and just quit the 3DS and put all their support from the 3DS, put it towards the Switch, like the Pokemon's and the Ace and was the Phoenix Wright and all those 3DS games. It was like Yokai Watch, Monster Hunter. Like a lot of these games are very popular on the 3DS. Just think if they just shift their focus from the 3DS all to the Switch, like it's gonna be a lot better than what it is right now. I'll just tell you that.
So like Sony, I mean, they tried to kind of copy the Wii U with using the Vita and stuff like that, but it didn't really take off all that well.
They tried,
but they said, hey, we could probably do that too. And remember, like I said, like when they did that, everybody was like praising Sony, saying, "Oh, that's such a great idea Sony did. I'm so glad they came up with it," or some shit like that. And that's what's gonna happen when the PlayStation version comes out of the Switch, and we're like, "Well, finally glad that Sony made this. Nobody else made this, just Sony. They're the ones that did it." So, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, what about you, Dirty?
I've seen a little bit of the video that Super Metal Dave had done. But to me, I agree with Alex. He should have just said it in the tweet video coming after the event. You know what I'm saying? And called it a day. I think he went into too much detail. Well, not too much detail, but just it was a 10-minute video. It had to be 10 minutes.
Yeah. It was a 10-minute video explaining that he's going to have a live stream later.
Yeah, it basically it's going to make a lot of people mad, and some people are going to be happy. And I think he said something about Nintendo had a Counter-Strike for it, and I'm like, really? I'm like, well, what the hell is it? Like, what is Nintendo going to do? Are they going to put out a new console or something? Like, what the fuck can Nintendo, counter that Sony's going to announce? But I didn't think too much about it, and I had forgot about it until people started saying, like, hey, Sony didn't reveal anything. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. He said Sony was going to reveal something. So he got the backlash, and I don't know. If he knows something, man, just make a video and just say what the hell it is, man. And what you got to wait for Sony? Just say it. Like, hey, I heard that this was coming, blah, 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 blah. It may come, it might not come. Just say it, man, and get it over with. I'm trying to keep it secret because everybody is down your throat now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you heard, just say it. Well, maybe he can't say it. I don't know, but I don't know. It's weird, man. He shouldn't have made that long ass video. Should have just said, hey, after the event, I will be doing a video, and if you want to say Sony was going to say something, just say Sony may have a surprise, and I will be talking about it. Peace out.
Right.
Yeah, just cut it down.
Yeah. But he kept rambling, and people started getting hyped up and making people,
wow,
what the hell are they bringing? Sony trying to copy Nintendo again? And it never happened, and yeah, that's why he got the backlash. So
I guess let me go.
So you go to that? Oh, okay. I guess gonna go with you, Sinister. I guess since we're about to hit that 2-hour mark, I guess we won't be taking questions tonight because we did start it kind of late. Go ahead, sir.
As far as the Super Metal Day situation, I didn't, see the video of it. I just seen the the stuff that you posted about it. I kind of read it, from there, and then after hearing what Alice was taking, it's like, wow, the backlash. It's like, who got the worst of the backlash, him or PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but anyway, just the way he handled it, it was just very poorly. And then, come on, like a 10-minute video just rambling about this and that. And I was like, come on, dude, just get down to the point and stuff like that. But as far as anything else goes, basically, you guys already covered the bases of it. But just handle it better next time. But that's just my 2 cents on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how long have you been doing this? Yeah, we got. I guess since you went kind of short, I guess we can take a couple of questions before we hit a 2-hour mark. We almost hit a 2-hour mark. I said about another 10 minutes. 10 minutes we'll take questions. Let's get some questions, people. Questions. Do you think Phil Spencer should get fired? Damn, what Phil Spencer? Well, I don't think we even talked about Xbox today.
There's nothing to talk about with them.
There's nothing to talk about, man. Like, This is like I say, man. If Xbox had games, exclusives, lots of excitement, I talk about. I know Cuphead will be coming out tomorrow, something like that. But hey, that's a game I am interested in, but I'm not gonna get it day one. It's not that type of I have to play this game. Like, you know, Microsoft, they got a lot more issues they need to resolve before I even get interested in playing the Xbox, because you see here, I just bought another computer, a laptop, it's a gaming laptop, and I tested out Tomb Raider a while ago, and it shows it ran very, very well, and I'm gonna start testing out some other games, trying to see how powerful this thing really is. So I'm about to create me a Windows account, as far as my Xbox, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I want to keep it because I got a lot of games that I got for free. Since I got my Xbox Live, I might think about just playing those games. And as soon as I'm finished playing them, thinking about just selling them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but yeah, I guess that completes all my game. I got every game console you could think of: the PlayStation, the Xbox, the Switch. Now I got a PC. So yeah, it is what it is. Do I think Phil Spencer needs to get fired? I don't know, man. I just don't know, because he did a lot of great things for the Xbox team, for the fans, and he did some questionable things. All I got to say is, whenever the next Xbox generation console comes out, and if it's the same thing as this console, not many exclusives, then relying on third parties all the time, just concentrate on 4K gaming and not their own games, then yes, I think he should get fired. That's my answer. One of my constant fuckboy hours. Almost. He's trying to get promoted. Question is, Super Lucky still day one for you, Alex?
No.
No. Should Nintendo collab with Dairy Queen to have a Mario flavor ice? Oh my god, that sounds so good. A Mario flavor ice cream. I love their ice cream, man. Oh, y'all don't have Dairy Queen in Canada, do y'all?
Oh, we have Dairy Queen.
You do? Oh,
yeah.
I think that would be awesome, man. Their ice cream is awesome. I love their ice cream. Do you think the Xbox One X is a new target? Wow. Okay, do you think the Xbox One X is the new Atari Jaguar? Wow. Damn. I don't even know how to answer that, man.
What?
The Atari Jaguar, damn. Now you going back old school now. Yeah, the Atari Jaguar was a massive failure. Well, I don't know, man. I know as soon as the NPD comes out for December, January, whatever. Should Japanese companies let more Western developers touch their IPs? What do y'all think?
So Japanese companies allow Westerners to make their games?
I guess.
Nah.
Nah, just keep it the way it is.
Yeah. Then they'll get filled with microtransactions and season passes and a whole bunch of dumb shit.
Do you think Microsoft's next Sega? Wow.
Well, they might as well be.
Well, only thing they got over Sega is they got money. They got a lot of money.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's keeping them around.
But then again, like, I'm starting to think that there's a budget for the Xbox department, because if they got that much money, we only got that much money, but all that money that we know Microsoft has, you would think they would have a lot more IP. So there has to be a budget.
They definitely have money constraints on Xbox.
Right. Yeah, because like all the computers, that's where the sales is coming from.
Because Xbox doesn't make them money.
No, it's the PCs they're making and all the software. That's all the money.
Yeah, the software makes them money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're in the $1 billion club.
Yep.
Along with Nintendo. That's the only thing about the 2 out of the 3. 2 of them are in the multi-billion-dollar club.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all think at the end of the day, Sony and Nintendo should stick to what they're good at? Like Sony's dominating the console market, Nintendo dominating the portable market.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, Nintendo had that on the handheld market locked since what, '89?
That's
Or actually, the Game & Watch. Yeah.
Take the safe approach. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Sony had it locked since what, '94. I mean, ain't nobody touching them.
Do you think Super Metal Dave should get a haircut? What? That's kind of,
Unless you're his barber.
I don't even know. I don't know how long his career is. That's a off the wall question.
What a strange question.
Ruby said I skipped this question. Where's the question? Where's the question? Oh, what flavor would Mario ice cream be? What flavor? They still talking about the Mario flavor ice cream? I would say a birthday cake. I love birthday cake ice cream. Y'all taste that?
Oh yeah, like from Baskin Robbins.
I love birthday cake ice cream. That, Rocky Roll, and cookies and cream are my favorites.
Cookies and cream?
I don't know how the butter pecan.
Oh, here's a question. It's like, who would win in a fight between Rainbow Bright or Princess Peach?
Oh, damn. Rainbow Bright. Thought some games with gold lineup next month. I don't know what.
The games that gold next month are trash. Except for Rayman.
Rayman?
Yeah, that's one of the free games next month, but it's
Rayman Legends?
That's one from the 360. That's all it is.
Oh,
the other games.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I heard that the PlayStation Plus is going to get Metal Gear Phantom. Was it Phantom Pain? The Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain? That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's the free one, isn't it?
So that's pretty cool because I never finished the one on the Xbox. I'm gonna just play it on the PlayStation and finish it this time.
Trust me, real, you ain't missing nothing. I spent about damn near 100 hours and I beat the game and I still wasn't satisfied. There was some shit
Konami.
They just should have let the man finish the damn game, but since he didn't have, Konami put they half in, fucked it up. I'm still pissed that I put that many hours in beating that game and was not satisfied.
So there was no end to the game?
It's an ending to the game, but it's like this is the ending.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically there's an ending with damn, I forgot the chick in the game. The lady that's in the game. It's ending with her, and then there's the real ending, and it's just like I put all this time into doing the same old. You know what I'm saying? Going from base to base, camp to camp to get this. It was a cool concept when you first play it, how it was, but then it started getting old because it was you kept doing the same thing over.
That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped playing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me Link can climb these high-ass mountains, but Snake can't?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fucking hill for me to get over to where I need to be. I got to go all the way where I got to walk like 7 miles and shit. Really? And Link can climb, but this nigga can't. He got all these gadgets. I'm done. I'm telling you, Will, if you want to play it and get the achievements, go right ahead. But I'm telling you right now, you ain't missing nothing. I'm telling you. You're going to be pissed off that you actually sat there.
Damn. You went off. Yeah, that's why I quit playing because I felt that I was going in a huge circle and it was very repetitive. That's how I feel. Like the game, it was a good concept at first, but I'm like, damn, I'm getting somewhere. Like, what's going on? I just gave up. Any more questions for we? Drone Person needs help on Twitter. He has a virus. Oh gosh.
How does he have a virus already?
Didn't he just got a new computer?
He just got that computer. God damn, it's all that fucking Nintendo porn he watches.
Damn.
Said he got a virus.
Fucking drone. Boy, I tell you.
It's unbelievable.
Which mode would you play your Switch the most? Portable or docked?
Docked.
But this past week, I've been playing mostly portable. This past week, I've been mostly playing on my PS4 because I have a huge backlog of games I'm playing. I'm trying to finish up Yakuza, so I've gone by that new one that just came out. I gotta finish that one up, and yeah, I've been playing a lot of Yakuza. What else I've been playing? I kind of gave Persona 5 a break for a week because, you know what? I don't know if I told y'all guys when I got the PS4 Pro, I freaking traded it in. Well, I traded my PS4 for PS4 Pro, and I could have sworn that Sony had the PS4 had a cloud save system, and it's not what I thought it was. It was not even close to Xbox cloud save. So the 80 plus hours that I put in on Persona 5, when I basically got the PS4 Pro and tried to get all my save data back and all that shit, I went from 80 plus hours to 30 hours. I lost over 50 hours of gameplay on Persona 5. I was so freaking pissed off, and I thought that, you know, since they had a cloud I could save on, that I would have everything there when I got my new console. Because whenever, you know, the incident happened, you know, my place last year, you know, I got my house robbed and all that. When I got another Xbox, you know, all my save data, everything was there. And I thought it was gonna be the same thing with the PlayStation. If I knew, I would have transferred everything over before I would have got the PS4 Pro. But I wasn't told that. I called Sony. I said, "What the fuck? Oh, I'm not paying the extra $10 a year for y'all freaking PlayStation Plus, and y'all can't even get the little simple shit fixed, man." I was so heated. Not only I lost time with Persona, I lost time with Hitman. I recently bought Hitman, put over 10 hours on it. I lost all save data for that. I lost my save data for Sonic Mania. I was like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, once again, Sony fucking up, and once again, they're, you know, if it wasn't for their exclusive, I wouldn't bought the PlayStation. I'm just gonna be honest, because they got very, very bad business practices. Like, seriously, we still don't have any explanation on the price gouging of the PlayStation Plus. $10 extra a year for what reason? Nothing, because they feel like they can get away with it. I'm still pissed off about that.
It's their company, their rules. I mean, they do what the fuck they want. They don't care.
They don't care. I'm still pissed off about the whole Persona 5 deal. I'm so freaking mad. I grind a lot on Persona 5. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing from the beginning. They never supported. You can't even hook your external hard drive to it because you can only save your game saves to it. That's it. But now, thanks to an update, you can update back up your the games that you install.
We still can't even change our gamer tag. We still can't. We could do it with Xbox. They might charge you a few bucks, but at least we have the option to do it. But there's no option on the PS4. So why? I'm still trying to understand why they basically charging the same price the Xbox Live is. You know what they're charging, and they know for a fact their service is shittier and it's inferior. And like I say, they feel that they can get away with it, and that will piss me off about it.
Well, hell, man, heck, if something happens to your system, you try to call them up. A lot of times they either give you a fuck you.
Another thing, they don't open on weekends. That's when it happened on Saturday. They do not open on weekends. Sony, what the fuck? I was like, what? Are you serious? I had to wait until freaking Monday, and this was on Saturday afternoon. I was like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Microsoft, on the other hand, every time I need to talk to somebody, they're open 24/7. And there's been plenty of times I talk to them on the weekend. So, yeah, that's the arrogance of Sony is going to be their downfall one of these days. I bet that. It's going to be their downfall. It just pisses me off a lot.
Yeah, I think that's probably Nintendo's moment to shine. They're right on their heels with their sales-wise.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to get back on. I did put an extra 10 hours on Persona 5. You know, I kind of skipped a lot of cutscenes. So I gone here and get back to where I was, but I still probably got another 20 hours to get back to where I was, man. I feel so freaking bad, dude. I swear I was like 3/4 of the way of completing the game. Now I'm like halfway there. Oh my God, that game's a grinder, man. It's a good game, but it's a grinder. So yeah, I still got games I have to finish up on PlayStation 4 because I just got so many damn backlog games. Man, I don't know why I'm still buying new games. Why the hell am I still buying new games? I'm not even fucking playing. Like maybe I just got money to burn. Okay, y'all want some money? What's y'all pay? I'm just gonna give y'all some money so I can freaking buy games with tomorrow. Look at my check. Shit. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't giving y'all shit. Anyway, anybody else have anything else to say before we head up out of here?
Nope.
All right, yeah, I think that's it. You know, it's 10 o'clock my time, so I gotta here and get ready to go to bed. But yeah, good show today. Really appreciate all y'all coming out today, and you know, try to do it again next Thursday. And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, that's in the chat. I really appreciate y'all coming, and I apologize for the lack of content on this channel. And going forward, I will try to do more content. I will try to do more streams when I play some games, and you know, like I'm just slowly trying to get back into YouTube because you know, I still got a lot going on in my life, and you know, like I say, my family comes first. So whenever I do have some extra time, I will share that time with y'all guys. And like I said, I really appreciate y'all support. And I guess after that's gonna get our outros out the way, and that's going to start with you, Alex.
All right, what's going on, everyone? ActivesN here. It's another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. Oh shit, what happened to my screen here? Yeah, a lot of Capcom and third parties, a lot of crazy stuff going on. Yeah, it was a good show. It's good to be back.
All right, Whitey next sports fan.
Yes, Whitey McSportsFan here. Thank you for having me once again for the return, I think, of
I'm gonna try to come in next week.
Real Talk with the Real Gamer. And yeah, hope to see you again next week or a month from now. I don't know how
it's like that. It's a month from now. Damn. Have I been gone that long, man? It ain't been that long. Not true. All right. Let's go with you, Dirty.
This your boy Dirty. We had a good podcast. Peace out.
All right, short and simple. All right, last but not least, Sinister.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Sinister here. You know, enjoyed this chat with you guys, but about to roll out.
All right, y'all heard them people about to roll up out here. I gotta get ready to go to bed because I gotta wake up tomorrow and I gotta wake up early on Saturday morning. Yeah, my daughter's in soccer. So, yeah, I'm a soccer dad, so yeah, my weekends is ruined now. I can't even sleep in now. I gotta freaking get up and go and support my kids. God, I'm a
kid 27.
Monster.
27.
But anyway, people, it's been a good show. Appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to this channel, like this podcast, please, because we need more likes, we need more shares, so we get more people be more aware of this channel. We keep stressing about that. If I gotta keep on reminding y'all before I even start my commentary, to please share. I need more. I need to get to 3,000. I'm close to 3,000 subs, so let's get 3,000. Get more people on. And let's get more real games to this channel. Like I said, I really appreciate y'all support, and we will see y'all on the next ride. Peace out.